Hi friends, welcome back to another episode of Meribix. Today I am here with jackfruit jam roll. This tasty jam roll is made on stout top with wheat flour. Following some simple techniques, a very tasty jackfruit jam roll will be ready in almost 15 minutes. So let's get started and check out the ingredients. Here I have used 1/4 cup of wheat flour. It's a normal flour we use to make chapatis. 1/4 cup of powdered sugar, 2 tablespoons of sunflower oil and 2 eggs at room temperature. I have separated the egg yolks from the egg white. Now let's just whisk the egg whites. We have to whisk the egg whites till we get soft and stiff peaks. So let's check it out. After a minute, we'll add in the sugar in batches and start whisking it. It's always preferred to use powdered sugar so that it gets well incorporated fast. Now let's add in the next batch and whisk it again. Do remember that the eggs used are to be in room temperature. Now I'm adding in the final batch. Now let's whisk it well till we get soft and stiff peaks. There goes, our egg whites are whipped correctly and we have got the right consistency. You can see these soft peaks are there. You can see when we move it around or even tilt it, it doesn't fall off. So this is another test to check that the egg whites are whipped well. Now let's add in the first egg yolk. Let's whisk this for a minute till it gets well incorporated. Now let's add in the second one and incorporate this as well. You can see that our egg whites are really soft. There it is, it's almost done. Let's add in the wheat flour. We'll sieve in the wheat flour slowly. If you have any of the flour remaining while sieving it, just discard it. Now using the cut and fold method, let's slowly incorporate the wheat flour into the egg mixture till it's well done. There it is, it's well incorporated now. Now let's add in a 1/4 teaspoon of vanilla essence. We'll also add in the 2 tablespoons of oil that we've kept ready. Incorporate it well so that the oil is well mixed into the batter. Always using the cut and fold method to mix in the wheat flour on the oil and the vanilla essence so that we do not lose the fluffiness of the egg. Our batter is ready here. Here I have taken a 10-inch non-stick pan. I'll be just brushing it with oil all over. While baking, I'm not using a butter paper this time, but it's always safe to use a butter paper. Now let's pour in the batter into the non-stick pan. I'm just spreading across the batter using my spatula. Just tap it so that you let out the air bubbles. Jam roll is ready to be baked on stout top. Here I have an old pan that is being preheated for 10 minutes. I'm placing my non-stick pan that has the batter on top of this and just cover it and also close the small opening. Cook this on completely low heat for 8 to 10 minutes. Depending on the pan size and the heat from the flame, please check the batter after 8 minutes. Mine is ready in 12 minutes and my squibber is come out clean. Switch off the flame and let it cool down completely. I have very carefully removed the cake from the pan. As you can see that the top layer is not there. That's okay here because we'll be putting in the filling here. This is why I said using a butter paper for any cakes is very important. If a butter paper is used while baking, the risk of the batter getting stuck to the pan is also avoided. You can also bake this jam roll batter in a preheated oven at 180 degrees for 10 minutes. Now let's do the filling. Here for my jam roll, I've used the traditional jackfruit preserve to do the filling. This is a homemade jackfruit preserve that is done with fresh jackfruit and jaggery, which is slow cooked for a long time on low flame. This preserve can be used for bay leaf dumplings as well. In case you do not have this preserve, you can use jackfruit jam or any kind of jam to make the filling. So I'm just spreading in the preserve on the entire surface of the cake. Okay, that's done now. Now let's just cut off the edges and move it away. Now I'm giving a deep slit in a distance of 1 inch. Okay, slowly, and then folding in the jam roll. Slowly fold in the jam roll. Since we have used wheat flour, that is why it is having the cracks, but that's okay. When it's folded and set for some time, that will be fine. Wheat flour is more denser than all-purpose flour. If you wish, you can replace wheat flour with all-purpose flour over here in this recipe. Okay, our jam roll is perfectly rolled in. Now let's tuck in the edges and let it go into the refrigerator. Let's refrigerate it for around 3 hours. Okay, our cold jackfruit jam roll is ready, which is being refrigerated for 3 hours. Now let's slowly open this cover. The baking paper should be slowly removed. You can see that the jam roll is perfectly done. There's not much of cracks there. It's all covered up. Let me just cut off the edges from both the ends. The texture is perfectly fine. It's really soft. My knife is going in perfectly well inside. I'm just dusting in some powdered sugar on top of the jackfruit jam roll, just as a decoration. Now I'll just cut it and show you the inside. Slowly cutting that. Wow, there goes our jackfruit jam roll. Is perfectly curled in, and you can see the color of the brown color of the jackfruit on the yellow color on the batter. It really looks very cute. Do try this recipe. It's really healthy and very easy. In fact, it's made with wheat flour and a jackfruit preserve. It's really tasty as well, really soft and really juicy inside. This recipe is made with minimum ingredients, and you can see we have not used any baking powder or any baking soda. Other than eggs, we have not used any rising agent. There I have a piece on a plate. I'm just pulling out a little bit. The texture is really soft and well done. The sweetness is perfectly balanced in this recipe. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching Mary Bakes.